Hello, everyone. My name is Al Pisano, and I'm the Dean of the Jacob School of Engineering. On behalf of staff, faculty, and alumni of the Jacob School of Engineering, I would like to welcome everyone to the 15th Annual Jacob School of Engineering Ring Ceremony. Let me start by congratulating our graduating class of 2021 on a job well done. Now, this year wasn't easy, which I'll dive into in a moment, but you all deserve a round of applause. As we begin the ring ceremony, I would like to bring your attention to a select group of students recognized by their departments as recipients of the Department Award for Excellence. The Department Awards for Excellence are awarded to a graduate from each department who has earned recognition in the Jacob School community for their outstanding academic and leadership performance. Some of you know these awardees, so as their name appears on the screen, feel free to send them a message celebrating their accomplishment. Congratulations once again to our 2021 Department Award for Excellence recipients. Thank you for your generous service to the university and your noteworthy efforts for enhancing the student experience at the Jacob School of Engineering. So, yet we are here again, convening in a virtual format. Now, like many of you, I wish we could be celebrating with an in-person event, but unfortunately, that wasn't meant to be just yet. However, I'm feeling good about the future. Day by day, we move closer to bringing everyone back to campus. Week by week, Franklin Antonio Hall is closer to completion, and within months, the San Diego Trolley will reach the campus. So rest assured, when we do finally return to campus, the Jacob School will be even bigger and more accessible than ever before. For those of you departing UCSD, that may not mean much. Even though it signals your degree will continuously increase in value over the next decade, you may be asking yourself, so what? What about now? Well, what about now? Well, you're right. The ring ceremony is not entirely about the future, it's about the present. And as some of you are asking, what's the point of the ring ceremony? I've already made my friends, I've already finished my exams. Isn't all of this a little unnecessary? So I'd like to respond before offering my own reflections about this past year. First and foremost, the ring ceremony is about ensuring that all graduating engineering students understand their obligation to their profession. Above the pomp and circumstance is recognizing your duty to society. Second, the ring ceremony is about celebrating years of hard work with the people who helped you get to this moment. It's about recognizing that your achievement may not be yours alone, but a shared achievement with your friends, family, and loved ones. So, if you're with them right now, this is a great time to give them a hug, thank them, and tell you that you love them. Let them know that this is your celebration. The point of celebrating is to be joyous. So, be joyous with those around you. But before we move entirely into celebrating, I want to take a moment to reflect on the past year. Now let me start by addressing the obvious. Last year, society asked you, the graduating class of 2021, to put your lives on pause, to forego nearly every experience you hoped for during your final year at UCSD. For some of you, this pause turned into loss. Some of you lost job offers, or internships, or a research position. Some of you, sadly, lost loved ones. And not just you, but we all lost something we'll never get back. Time. This past year, we lost those moments that make UC San Diego special. We lost those in-between moments, randomly bumping into friends on Warren Mall, or unpredictable late-night food runs, or perhaps those spontaneous, energetic, emotional debates over which college is the best. We lost those moments when we could hear, feel, and see someone's pain and console them. And we missed those moments when we could unexpectedly share in each other's joy. We missed out on that embrace. And in some way, we paused many of those tiny moments that make us feel, those moments that make us human. But with that loss comes a bit of a gain. And despite so many challenges, you persevered. You finished all your courses and completed all your exams. The late-night food runs became late-night Discord conversations. That warm physical embrace became a private Zoom message. You remained patient and focused on the larger goal, this very moment, the ring ceremony. And although we're virtual, let me share one undeniable fact. For better or worse, decades from now, you will always remember this past year. The year in which we were remote. Decades from now, this year, your year, our year, will be remembered as the year of uncertainty, perseverance, and triumph. Because you'll forever remember this day, let the celebration begin. Grab your favorite snacks along with your favorite people, and let us commence the 15th annual ring ceremony. And without much ado, I am thrilled to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Brandon Marin, to share a short story about uncertainty, perseverance, and triumph.
I'd like to warmly congratulate the class of 2021 on this wonderful occasion. I have no doubt that the Jacobs School of Engineering has minted yet another fine addition of engineers and scientists to our profession. And I have no doubt that you will accomplish wonders in your career. I'm immensely humbled and honored to have the opportunity to give my remarks today, and I thank the Jacobs staff and engineering faculty for the opportunity for me to be of service to my fellow alumni. The last year has been a tough endeavor for everyone. Perseverance along with patience has been an indispensable principle to draw from. I don't need to go into details about why this past year has been tough, and I know that every single person can draw their personal experience for this, but I'd like to give my remarks on perseverance. These remarks are very personal to me, and frankly, I'm still very terrified to talk about this story. I'm a recovered drug addict and alcoholic. I have been convicted of terrible crimes, and I used to be homeless. I am a loving husband and father of 3, homeowner, doctor of science and chemical engineering, and master of science in nanoengineering, a first-generation Mexican American, and the first in his family to go to college. I'm a prolific scientist with over 50 patents, publications, and awards and accolades. So these two different parts of me contrast very starkly, and I'd like to share with you a portion of that story that binds those two parts together and what I did to build that story. I've been sober for over 14 years, so my life and the work to build it has by no means been a short and easy process. It started when I was a teenager, and it started with curiosity and frankly, a large dose of arrogance. I say arrogance because when I was young, I had the presupposition that I was smart, and because I was smart, I was immune to the negative consequences of drugs and alcohol. I thought that the only really bad stuff happened to other people, not honor students or studying engineers. So in high school, I lived a double life. In the daytime, I was an honor student and I excelled at all my work. And on the weekend, I was partying like I had 9 lives to live, and I was experimenting with hard drugs. For some time, I held it together. And I even got accepted to many prestigious universities. But this further fueled that arrogance that what I was doing was perfectly fine. Little did I know that this disease would begin to progress. Once I left to university, this disease of addiction had amplified and it intensified because living in the dorms with no supervision, it was the perfect environment for this disease to nurture itself and multiply and proliferate. When I was in college, in addition to using methamphetamine, I started using heroin. Then I began combining the two and started injecting them. At this point, my grades quickly deteriorated, and I began running out of money and started stealing and terrorizing my university in order to feed my addiction. The culmination of all these acts resulted in my arrest in front of the campus library and my indefinite suspension from the university. That day when I was in front of that library in handcuffs, my heart crumbled because I saw something that I worked so very hard for just fall apart, and it was falling apart only by my own hand. That year was 2003, and sadly, it was not the end of my nightmare. Once I was released from jail after that arrest, I knew that I lost my opportunity for a career as an engineer. So I chased the only thing that would make me feel better, and that was more drugs and more alcohol. I started doing more elaborate and more serious crimes to support my addiction, and the court cases piled up. I started getting caught by the police more and more. My judge at the time was Judge Michael Tynan, and he constantly told me I was throwing away my gifts and I was throwing away my potential, and he gave me many opportunities to set my life straight. But instead of taking those opportunities, I started doubling down. My family, who supported me and loved me to the extreme, was betrayed. And in order to escape that pain of hurting my family, I took to the streets. For this time, I was homeless. I was living under an awning on Broadway Boulevard in downtown Los Angeles, right across the street from the Orpheum Theater. To support my habit, I started working for a local branch of the cartel and started holding drugs for them. This was a really, really dark time for me. And during this time, I was literally brought back to life on multiple occasions. The drugs were all I knew and all that I lived for. I couldn't imagine life with it, and I couldn't imagine life without it. Working for these local distributors took me to some terrifying places. But by this time, my disease had stripped all emotions away from me. I was numb. Even on the days when I had the cold steel of a gun pressed against my head, this wouldn't really elicit any type of response. I knew at that moment that I wanted to die. And the sad thing was, I tried and I tried and I tried. And every single time, I would wake up at a different hospital in a different bed with the salty taste of drugs that they used to revive me. This felt like a curse, and just like a curse, it was unending, and it kept going. One night, I was sleeping outside in the rain, and I sat there thinking about my old life, all the potential and hopes that I had as a young man. I thought about how my mom told me and warned me that as a Latino, I would have to do every single thing right in today's system in order to carve a good life for myself, and how there was no chance of that now. I completely destroyed that potential. That night, I just felt like another statistic, and I felt like a failure, and I was a failure. In that pit of despair, I wanted any single thing but that life. I wanted to feel anything but what I was feeling on that night. And anything simple would be fine. So I sat there and I thought, God, please just give me a job at Starbucks. Give me a job at Big Lots. Just take this addiction away from me. And maybe someday give me a bank account again. And, I will be eternally grateful for that. And I'll do everything in my power to devote my life to repaying that gift. So I sat there and I thought rationally, and that rational thought brought me to the conclusion that my life ran by me was unmanageable. I needed somebody else to tell me how to live and what to do. So to me, the best thing at that moment and the best idea that I had was to turn myself into the courts and just go to prison. If I went to prison, at least I would have something telling me what to do. My judge, Judge Tynan, already had a 3-year sentence waiting for me because of all the previous failures at rehabilitation and my crimes. So this seemed like the best solution. Being a no-nonsense judge, I knew without a doubt that Judge Tynan would send me to prison too the next time that I saw him, whether I liked it or not. So I accepted this fate, and I was optimistic. The next day, I did what all real gangsters do when they're in trouble, and I called my mom and I asked her for help. I asked her to give me a ride to court. I went to court, and by a stroke of luck, Judge Tynan was sick that day. The interim judge that was in his place decided to send me to rehab one last time. That day was March 9th of 2007, and that was the last day that I drank or used any drugs. In rehab, I got involved with Alcoholics Anonymous, and with that program and the help of many wonderful men and women, I began to rebuild my life one day at a time. I completed the 4-month program that my court assigned, and once I was released, I started working with a sponsor and started making amends for the damage that I had done. Started with my family. Although I had nothing to give monetarily, I gave them the offer that I would commit myself to stay sober, and I'd strive to be a better person with each passing day. And slowly my life was rebuilt with baby steps. I got a simple job as a clerk, and I treated that job like it was the greatest gift that was given to me. I went to meetings, I listened to my sponsor, I surrounded myself with people that I looked up to, and these people taught me to be diligent, dependable, honest, and above all others, they taught me to help other people. Slowly, my life began to become something that I was proud of, and it wasn't because of the things that I owned on the outside or what I had on the outside. It was because of who I was becoming on the inside. In 2008, I began to tackle a laundry list of requirements to end my suspension and return to my university. I completed the requirements and I graduated in 2011. From then onward, my life just expanded exponentially. I applied to grad school and I got accepted despite all the wrongdoings of my past. I got married in 2016. I defended my PhD in 2017, and I became a father in 2019. But the key takeaway, obviously, is that my life is much, much more beautiful today than it was in 2007, and it's a far cry from that cold night. There are countless other stories and miraculous events, serendipity, and wonderful events that happened within that 14 years. But with the limited time I have with you, I just want to summarize a few key things. My story may seem very familiar, or it may seem very foreign to you. I'm by no means saying that my specific experience is what is needed to succeed, or am I even claiming that my experience is even unique, because I know that it's not. But the one thing that I do share with every single one of you is my capacity to make mistakes and learn from them and to grow into a better person. Mistakes are what make us human, and they're what make us better people. Some mistakes are so bad that they stop us dead in our tracks and paralyze us with fear. These are the types of mistakes that we feel we can't go forward without solving them, and sometimes we choose not to move forward. But what I want to say today is that there's no mistake that's too great that can't be overcome with enough work, perseverance, and fortitude. There's a strength to be drawn from all of our imperfections. And my life experience has shown me that when we embrace our mistakes and we're striving to learn from them, that's when we show our best selves. In closure, I'd like to congratulate every single one of you on your hard work and your tireless investments in your future. I'm excited for every single one of you, and I'm excited for the next chapter of your lives. It's without question that this class is the bright future of our discipline, and the coming years I know will show us that our fellow Tritons will make a great impact on our world. So with that, I'd like to thank you and congratulations.
Wow, thank you for your honest personal story and your deep insights, Dr. Marin. Your experience offers plenty for our students to reflect upon. So as previously mentioned, this is our 15th annual Jacobs School of Engineering Ring Ceremony. In order to understand the significance of this evening, we must understand the origins of the ring ceremony. The ring ceremony has its origins in a bridge disaster. The Quebec Bridge crosses the St. Lawrence River in Quebec, Canada, with a total length of 1,000 meters and a main span length of 550 meters. On August 29th, 1907, when the bridge was almost completed after 4 years of work, the bridge collapsed, killing 75 workers. They found design errors in the calculation of the self-weight of the bridge. So redesign and reconstruction began the following year. And in 1916, when the bridge was almost completed again after 9 more years of hard work, the bridge collapsed during the final lifting operation, killing another 13 workers. Now finally in 1919, the bridge was completed. And for 100 years, it remains the world's longest cantilever steel truss bridge. Now following the Quebec Bridge disasters, members of the Engineering Institute of Canada believed that a standard of ethics and responsibility was needed for engineers. And at their request, British author Rudyard Kipling in 1922 created the ritual of the calling of an engineer. Now, Kipling had much depth of feeling for engineers, whom he considered the builders of things intended to benefit mankind. So the words of the ritual are a call to professional integrity and responsibility, part of which goes as follows, and forgive the Old English. I, in the presence of these my betters and my equals, in my calling, bind myself upon my honor and cold steel, that, to the best of my knowledge and power, I will not henceforth suffer or pass or be privy to the passing of bad workmanship or faulty material in aught that concerns my works before mankind as an engineer, or in my dealings with my own soul before my Maker. My time I will not refuse, my thought I will not grudge, my care I will not deny toward the honor, use, stability, and perfection of any works to which I may be called to set my hand. For my assured failures and derelictions, I ask pardon beforehand of my betters and my equals in my calling, here assembled, praying that in the hour of my temptations, weakness, and weariness, the memory of this my obligation and of the company before whom it was entered into may return to me to aid, comfort, and restrain. Upon honor and cold iron, God helping me, by these things I purpose to abide. So in 1970, the Order of the Ring ceremony was started in the United States with a stainless steel ring. 15 years ago, students at the Jacob School decided to create their own ring ceremony. So I ask you to accept and interpret most seriously and with pride the meaning and purpose of the ceremony to which you are about to subscribe, which is to uphold the standards and dignity of the engineering profession. You will leave here today as an engineer with the experience to change the world and the vision to realize the impossible. So let's all continue by reciting the oath. Graduates, please follow along your screens so we may recite the oath together. As a graduate of the Jacob School of Engineering, I pledge to use my knowledge for the public good, to innovate for the advancement of humanity, and to be accountable to future generations. As a member of the engineering community, I dedicate myself to lifelong learning and to the growth of my field. I promise to always conduct myself with honor and to uphold the strong ethical values instilled in me by the Jacob School. I accept this ring as a symbol of this oath. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the presentation of the rings. It is traditional for graduating seniors to be presented with their ring during the ceremony. But again, this year, we are happy to announce you will not have to line up in the dark while waiting for your name to be called. Instead, you'll be able to watch from the comfort of your room as the faculty and staff from each department share a recorded message of congratulations to you, their graduating seniors. Our ring ceremony participants will be organized by department, starting with the bioengineering department. So sit back and enjoy as we celebrate your achievement.
To all the students in the class of 2021, I wanted to congratulate you on finishing your college education strongly and successfully dealing with some unusual challenge, including the pandemic and social injustice. We look to you for your leadership at all levels, both within and outside of the technological world in the future.
Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Congratulations and the very best in your endeavors.
Hey, class of 2021, congratulations.
To the class of 2021, I just wanted to congratulate you all.
The graduating class of 2021, it was fun to have you at the UCSD Bioengineering.
Congratulations, bioengineering seniors, on your success in this most difficult of years.
Best wishes for a marvelous future in your career and life.
Congrats, class of 2021.
UCSD congratulates you and wish you the very, very best. Go Tritons.
Anna Adams. Devansh Agarwal. Meghna Bari. Christina Adelaida Barney Gutierrez. Michael Bennington. Amanda Breton. Dara Buckley. Megan Di Domedio. Sky Ann Edwards. Sean Ewalt. Anahid Furuki Shafai. Luis Gonzalez Barranca. Rodas Acefa. Diana Hernandez Hernandez. Shuoren Kevin Su. Anjali Jain. Sarah Marie Klein. Kyo Hyun Johnny Koo. Koi Win Lei. Breno Madi DiBiase. Talon Reese Mahusky. Lauren Midyet. Naban Aswad Mir. Carlos Daniel Muro Amuhada. Andre Loyola. Minghua Ong. Cicely Rose Panatil. Aishan Ranjan. Nicholas Reed. Vanessa Destiny Rohr. Justin Philip Ruiz Romero. Megan Rowan. Samira Set. Carolyn Homa Shikzadeh. Rafaela Mayumi Simoes Torrego. Kimberly Surya. Megan Ani Tuanta. Tian Yao Shu. Amer Yagi. Suling Zhang. Shihui Drew.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. We are so impressed with everything that you've accomplished, and we thank you for your contributions to our community. You always have a home here, and we are so excited to see what you accomplish in your next steps and to hear about it when you come back and let us know. Congratulations. Take care.
Congratulations, CSD class of 2021. You'll always be a special class to us because of what you accomplished in this most difficult of years. Best of luck to you in all your future endeavors.
Congratulations, class of 2021. On behalf of your CSE advisors, it's been an honor to work with you through your time at UCSD, and we are so proud of each and every one of you. Good luck with everything that comes next.
Congratulations, CSE Class of 2021. Your ability to overcome such hardships is truly inspiring, and I'm so excited to see all of your future accomplishments. I know you'll do great.
Hello everyone, and congratulations. What a journey, the ups and downs in a past year that was just totally upside down. It looks like the end of a journey here, but it's really just the beginning. The future is calling and it wants you to lead. So be ready, go far, reach out, be accepting, and above all, never, never, never give up your dreams. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Maria Fernanda Alonso Salazar. Ramin Atrion. Jia Chen Chen. Nia Dumbalska. Christopher Espitia. Joshua Flores. Anthony Robert Garcia. Agnes Garcia. Yosh Gard. Yilun Hao. Sam Huang. Tyler Junho Zhang. Hoan Lin. Ziang Liu. Arman Mansourian. Sebastian Martinez Berry. Christopher Stephen McGuire. Yalitza Mendez. Radhika Munshani. Kabir Nagrecha. Tui Nguyen. Jennifer Rodella. Han Yu Shen. Bowen Shi. Carolyn C. Haley Son. Jamie Song. Priyal Rakesh Suneja. Temesgen Andamariam Teklamariam. Mihai Alexandru Vaduva. Soria Vumaro. Charles Yu. Cheng Zan. Hong Tao Zhang. Heng Ming Zhan. Ming Jeju.
Congratulations to the ECE class of 2021. On behalf of everyone in ECE, I would like to say that we're extremely proud of you and everything that you have accomplished. For many of you, much of your undergraduate experience has been impacted by the global pandemic, but yet you have all succeeded spectacularly despite having to overcome so many challenges. So in your graduation, we honor your hard work and your dedication in reaching this pivotal milestone in your life. You all have an amazing journey ahead of you. Remember, there's no limit to what you can do if you keep believing in yourself. I'm confident that the best is yet to come for you because I know the foundation that you have built as a graduate of the Jacobs School will continue to open many doors. So, congratulations again, class of 2021. Please stay in touch.
Congratulations, ECE class of 2021.
Ronak Agarwal. Destiny Angelica Alvarado. Dev Irvi Jatin Bhatia, Armando Alec Cadena, Xu Yang Cao, Joaquin Alfredo Caso, Ellis Chia Chang, Bailey Chen, Ben Crawford, Shiva Gloria Das, Michael De Leon Passione, Brooke Dibbets, Haseen Eid, Tashid Farouk, Taylor Ashley Ian Tosca, Salamsu Workai, Nakul Kisan, Christian Dimitri Chorus, Kevin Lee, Chris Light, Christy Lincoln, Seth Alexander Littman, Fernando Lopez Garcia, William Ramusis Bernard Lynch, Arden Ma, Kevin Matthias, Alan Monk, Iris Ella Nike, Mora Ogamba, Joshua Orozco, Javi Alexis Perez, McKenna Roonan, John Wilbert Ruffy, Harker E. Russell, IV.
Good morning. My name is George Tynan, and I'm the Department Chair of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering here at UC San Diego. And I'm delighted to have this opportunity to give my best wishes and congratulations to all of you at this important point in your lives. So first off, congratulations. You worked hard to complete a challenging academic program, and you're approaching the finish line. I hope you and your family and friends have a real sense of satisfaction at having reached a goal that you and your families and friends have been looking towards for a very long time. And you have done so in the face of the extraordinary challenge of COVID-19 and the pandemic that we've all been moving through for the last year and a half or so. So I hope you savor this moment. Breathe it in and enjoy it. Remember it. Give thanks for it. And then prepare for the next steps in your lives. So again, on behalf of all the faculty and the staff in the Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering Department at UC San Diego, let me congratulate you, every single one of you. Godspeed on the journey in front of you. We will be watching and cheering you on, and we'll look forward to learning about the next steps in your journey. All the best to every single one of you as you move on from UC San Diego.
Cindy Alberto, Baruch Allison, Michael Lewis C. Angeles, Grant Barkley, Nolan Kawika Bartnick, Jared Bengay, Jack Gustav Berg, Gemma Calandra, Mia Coimbra, Nigel Kosip, Owen R. Cruz, Amio Das, Gabriel Thomas Davalos, Garrett Dawson, Jimmy That Doe, Julia Dwan, Samantha Fong, Catherine Freitag, Jose David Garcia, Andres Garcia Gamino, Emmanuel Garabeklu, Jan Gabriel B. Gomez, Brandon Gonzalez Miguel, Dave Gulati, Laura Gutierrez, Juan Salvador Gutierrez Martinez, Tanner Hansen, Kristen Hartsfield, Matthew Haynes, Jaylene Hernandez, Neria Yanovskite, Anthony Jiang, Jeanette Juarez, Brendan Justice, Noah Patrick Cowhoo Kerner, Nicole Kiddis, Caleb Kobriger, Isabel Lam, Jae Hyuk Lee, Eleron Quentin Leonard, Kevin Lee Jung, Miriam M. Lopez, Vicente Lopez Espinosa, Augustine Manriquez, David Markov, Megan McCall, Madeline McDougall, Arturo Medina, Savannah Mojica, Colton Mullican, Joseph Murad, Luke Murray, Aaron Tai Wynn, Marion Nguyen, Dominic Nightingale, Rachel Olsner, Sean Ashton Oriana, Alexander Guerrero Palesco, Brooke Pauken, Betania Perez Hernandez, Trinity Pike, Jacob Plata, Diego Poroa Garcia, Carlos Benjamin Quintero, Karen Rosales, Xochitl Saldana, Eric Christopher Sanchez, Luka Skotsniowski, Jeffrey Say, Eric Chanel. Rachel Shosted. Kiana Stoddard. Claire Dirksen Stone. Daniel Pascual Tagulau. Nikola Terzic. Victoria Vin-Q Tai. Dan Truong. Jared Sean Salonga Val. Daniel Jonathan Vasquez. Ulysses Velasco. Kyle Sven Venstrom. Melvin Vo. Samuel Charles Wagner. Ryan Kenji Yamamoto.
Congratulations, class of 2021. You guys made it. You did it. It's been a really tough year for everyone, but we're so proud of everything that you guys have achieved during your time at UCSD. And we're so excited to see everything that you guys are continue to do, all the cool things that you guys will continue to do after graduation. Special shout out to my nano engineers and my chemical engineers. We expect you guys to keep in touch. All right, congrats.
Alberto Avalos. Annabella Budeman. Juan F. Cantu. Yoon Jung Choi. Emily Lamb. Christopher Russell Lasher. Viet Lam Quoc Le. Jefferson Don Lay. Jonathan Levine. Zoe Lee. Aiden Lucas. Marigold Gil Mullinow. Juliana Lorraine Martinez. Laura Virginia Matos Luzardo. Victor Felipe Medeiros Pereira. Brigham Frank Pineda. Tatiana Podagini Ray. Natalie Egan Reichenbach. Christopher Romano. So Young Shin. Kyle Scaleel. Patrick Struzik. Kazuki Takei. Ronnie J. Vasquez M. Brittany Amber Volkart. Emma Helena Wenger. Ivan Wutama. Ricky Zhang. Julia Zhao. Yazen Ziadeh.
Congratulations, class of 2021. The faculty and staff from the Department of Structural Engineering are pleased to join your friends and family in congratulating you on your graduation and accomplishments during your time here at UCSD. We appreciate the time and effort that you put into your academic life here at UCSD. Your degree represents years of tireless study and is a deep commitment to your passion for structural engineering. We hope that this accomplishment will bring you not only tremendous pride, but also a sense of responsibility. You are next generation of engineers who will be responsible for constructing, maintaining, and rehabilitating our infrastructure, aircraft, and other critical structural systems. We look to you to contribute within and beyond your field and to never give up on expanding your knowledge. We understand that you are graduating in a challenging time and that you have overcome not only the pandemic, but a host of societal issues. A positive message is that there are always opportunities for structural engineers to solve problems and shape society. We hope that you have made lasting connections with your peers as well as our faculty and staff. We also hope that you stay in close touch with us with updates on your career and life, and we look forward to welcoming you back on campus next year as an alumni. Thank you, and congratulations again on your graduation.
Maria Cristina Andrade. Larissa Deli. Zyrus Edjan. Kayla Erler. Angel Ricardo Gonzalez Rodriguez. Nia Guevara. Liban Hassan Hashi. Mark Kokakian. Maxwell Cool. Lara Najjar. Dustin Nelson. Kevin TQ Nguyen. Selena Monique Nichols. Riley Renee Peterson. Alejandro Pufelas. Magali Ruvalcaba. Marco Trucchi. Taylor Stephanie Walsh. Xander Westra. Trent Wiley. Kristen Wu. Jason Zapata.
As you move out into the world as engineers, remember the oath you have taken, symbolized by the ring you received. You have the power and the ability to shape the world into a better place for future generations. Proudly wear your ring as an alumnus of the Jacobs School of Engineering. Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Hello, engineering class of 2021. Congrats on your graduation and all your achievements. We're all very proud of you, and we know it hasn't been the easiest year, and that makes your graduation even more momentous. You are trendsetters, and you'll go out to make and inspire change all over the world. Today is a day that you will not forget. You are all truly amazing and so talented. Wherever life takes you, do not forget, you are now and always will be a Triton.
Congratulations, class of 2021, you've made it. From staying up until midnight in Geisel Library to participating in Zoom happy hours just to chat. Creating long-lasting relationships and graduating with an engineering major are the best memories you can have. My last message for you, graduate, it's good luck, and hey, you made it through engineering.